Yeah.
All right. We are now live.
There we go.
Right. Okay.
Yes, we are. All right. So, hey, guys. Lucky Red and the gang. So, funny. You know what? I'm going to change the title of this. So, recently I had just realized, hey, Indigo suggested we should do, like, chatting, like, podcast thing. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So we did that for a little bit. And then I realized, I was like, well, this is basically what we do for we already had one that we called The Dump. So I was like, well, I guess The Dump is our podcast. So we finally have a name for it. Rather than the Garbage Gang podcast question mark. What is that? Kirsch Squibby? Who is that? Is that a character? Oh, okay. It is. It's another streamer.
Don't know who
No, I
Shusha
don't.
is?
No, I don't, actually.
He's awesome.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check him out. I follow a lot of random people on Twitch. So we've got my lovely wife Muffin with us.
I can't tell what that is. It's just moving.
What?
Oh,
yeah,
put in.
yeah, the chat.
It's just like, yeah.
We have our resident, the only Funkasaurus you should really care about, Funkasaurus Fresh. And we got Dreadbread back. He hasn't been on the channel a long while.
Yeah, they took me out of the retirement home. I don't know where I'm at.
I found an internet connection and a computer, but I don't know where I'm at. I'm off greedy. I don't know why I made you Canadian.
He just doxed me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in Canada now. But yeah, you should check out his stuff. He's doing. He's playing Pal World right now.
I want to check that out.
I really do
Is
too.
it?
Really fun.
Yeah,
You can.
I heard it's more like art
the,
than Pokemon.
The way my Stitch Cup looks.
Yeah, I know it looks very derpy as well.
It's it's a mixture of both. Like the Pokemon stuff's really good in it. Like you would think that it doesn't really matter, but they've got like type weaknesses and everything. They're shinies and it's the both. It's like a hybrid of Arc and Pokemon.
Nice.
And not only does it fill the one dream of shooting Pokemon, it also fills the second dream of being able to eat Pokemon.
Hell yeah. Also,
That's if
it
they
is
don't pull out a gat and shoot you first.
Yeah,
I've just
they
seen
will
it.
kill you.
currently the #1 game on stream right now, or on Steam right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
I mean, it did
yeah,
just
it's the new
drop.
guy.
That'll always happen with the new super popular game. It's really about like the new hotness. It really just depends upon how it lasts. Like,
I've heard a lot of positive stuff about it so far.
yeah, all I hear about is it's a lot of fun. I mean, I haven't heard anything like, oh, it's like amazing or anything like crazy, but everyone does say it's very fun.
The most negative thing I heard about it is that some of the Palmon designs, or whatever,
They're just called. I think
are
they're just called
pretty
pals.
derivative from the Pokemon designs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of the
IGN had
designs.
an article that said
There's one
all the
particular that's
Pokemon fans
basically
were coming
like-
for the game.
Cinderace, but plant.
Kinda.
Yeah, how
I'll have to look at them.
There's a lot of very
I
hardcore
think,
Pokemon fans that are basically saying it's just like a direct rip-off and they used AI.
Here.
They can't
I
really
can show
prove
you.
that it is.
It was on Facebook.
Yeah.
It could have
My
been
favorite of the
AI
people-
art made, but like, yeah, there's no like. I mean, they're well put together.
As a diehard Pokemon fan, my favorite are the people who are like, well, hopefully Pokemon starts maybe just a little bit shaking at its boots. Just a little bit.
That's what I'm hoping too.
I can guarantee they're not, but
They're probably not.
it's a.
Probably
I mean,
soothing though.
they're probably annoyed. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo
Yeah.
hates it when anyone does something. But speaking of Pokemon, that's what we're talking about today, because we're doing a tier list of all the mythic and legendary Pokemon. Because there's a lot of them, and I've come to realize not only is there quite a lot of them if you combine them, but man, mythic and legendaries are basically no different outside of the fact that you get some of them in core game and then you get the mythics in events and DLC.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. And That's their only difference. Initially, it was like the legendaries were like these crazy Pokemon, and then mythics were like the cuter Pokemon. And then Gen 3 and 4 immediately stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Like Darkrai, a mythic Pokemon. Like, that doesn't look like... that doesn't look like Celebi or Mew.
Zarude, Zeraora.
Yeah, and, yeah, there's even like... there's like some that don't even look like legendaries or mythics. Like, they just look like regular Pokemon. But, like, apparently they're still mythics. Or legendaries or whatever.
What the heck is this?
So we're basically going to combine them. Unfortunately, this tier list is in alphabetical order, so I'm going to have to hunt for them, because I'm going to try and go in game order. But thankfully, the first one I don't have to, because it is also one of the starting ones. So our first one we're going to talk about is Articuno.
Oh my goodness.
Good boy.
Of course, Gen 1 has, I think, the least legendaries of any gen, I think.
It might.
Because it only has 4. And 1 mythic.
Yeah, that sounds right then.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the least overall. And, of course, our first big ones were the birds.
The birdies.
Gen 1, I think, is the only one where I know definitely where you catch them and all that stuff, and then I'm immediately lost when you get when you get past the birds in Gen 2. But yeah, what do we think of the flying ice bird? It has a little crown. Other than that, it's basically just a big bird.
I'll put it C
I
tier.
found it. I'll just tag you in
I
it.
think it's C.
I think it's if we're talking C is perfectly average. I think it's a perfectly average legendary Pokemon. It's pretty.
It's pretty.
I put it in C tier 2 because it's frozen chicken nuggies, so
Frozen chicky nuggies.
You're not wrong.
I love
It is that. That is true. You know, I'll give you C. I think it's the bonus points for being an OG. But if it wasn't, I don't think I would care about it. If I'm being perfectly.
I agree.
I really don't like the OG birds, but
Zapdos is fine.
Yeah, Zapdos is my favorite among them, and even that one I'm not like crazy about.
I mean,
No,
they
the
did
one that's a
remix
chicken
them,
Is Zapdos.
Which we will get to, and I'll be real,
Yeah.
I actually do like those.
I do too.
Oh, what I was talking about.
The Galarian versions.
Yeah, that's when Zapdos is a chicken.
Yeah. So speaking of which, we got Zapdos. The spiky bird.
See, I actually put him B tier. I think he's got like a good design that really like communicates that like electricity and stuff, and like he's got an attitude.
Oh, see, yeah, I like his aggressive design. I think he's still C though. I think he's still just a bird.
Yeah.
it's fair.
Wait.
Zapdos.
I can't argue with a C. I just like personally like it.
What do you think, James?
I think it's fair to put him in C.
Yeah, feeling C? Alright, let's
Yeah.
drag him
He
up.
was harder to catch though than Articuno.
That's funny because Zapdos is like the earliest one you can get to. Which I think is...
Was he?
Yeah, because he's just at the power plant.
Zapdos is also like, as a Pokemon, like competitively the best of the three, so that might be why it was harder to catch him. Is 'cause
He's actually like the strong... Wasn't it because he's like the fastest or something?
fastest. He's got a really good type combination compared to the others.
Oh yeah,
Well,
because
fire and flying is
his
also
electric
good.
flying actually helps him, whereas like ice flying... I guess ice flying does help with the ice weakness, but ice Pokemon kind of suck.
Was it Zapdos so we couldn't capture? Or was it Articuno?
No, we screwed up and didn't get Oh, I think we didn't get Articuno. Yeah, because
'Cause
we
they
did get
did.
Moltres. Yeah, Articuno's the second one you can get. Moltres you can't get till the very end though, because he's
Oh yeah,
he's
we
on
didn't
Victory
get the
Road.
last one. Yeah, so it was Moltres.
But Zapdos is the earliest one you can get because he's just at the power plant, which you can get to actually the minute you get Surf. You can immediately go get him.
Yeah.
To be fair, you can do that with Articuno as well, but you already passed the like power plant beforehand. Well then we'll move into Moltres, the Firebird, the one that's like wings are like actual fire. This is like the only one whose design actually reflects what it is.
Yeah, but still, for some reason, I feel like for being what's
Just a
Basically,
regular Phoenix. Yeah,
It
just
feels real basic.
yeah.
C tier.
Yeah, I'm also feeling C. I just think the birds are just, honestly, for me, they would probably even be as low as D, but they're the OGs.
Nostalgia factor.
Yeah, I never really liked Moltres' design.
Yeah,
I
think
think
he
it
has
was my
the.
least-
I think
I
he's
think
the
it
best
tends to be my
design, but I
least-
don't even. But I don't like it. I
He's
think.
my least favorite of the 3 designs.
Yeah.
We'll just say.
So then they're all C. We probably won't organize them because we have limited time.
Yeah.
Just know they'll be C, D's, all that. So then we get to Mewtwo. The big dog, the secret Pokemon in the game, because you had to beat the game and go through the old caves to find him.
I love the pictures from the movie.
The picture is from, I think it's the special actually, the second movie.
No, that looks like it's from the first movie.
He's hard to rate.
He is
in a
really
way,
hard.
'cause
He's
he's been in-
iconic. He's very popular, like
He's
insanely
been in
popular.
so much more media than all the other legendaries combined.
Yeah, he's been in he's had a special and a movie just about him, and he was even a focus of another movie, the Genesect movie.
Yeah.
He's the main antagonist of the live-action Detective Pikachu movie.
I'd say for me, he's probably A tier. I mean, the design is striking.
I'd put him in S.
S?
I think Mewtwo is like the pinnacle. This is like what a legendary is.
Sure.
Nah, he's
You know what tier we need?
he's B tier.
He's B tier. You think he's B?
B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, B tier. There we go. No, I'm not. I'm not. Absolutely not. No, he's. What's up?
You know what tier we need?
What's that?
We need baby tier.
We need Chicken Little tier. It's every tier. Well then we'll meet in the middle. We'll go to A. I feel that he's got such a good design. He's insanely popular.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Smash. He's in freaking everything. And he's probably the most legendary of the legendary Pokemon in Gen 1 anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Being like, you have to beat the game,
Well,
and then he's in a hidden cave.
There's a legendary that feels more legendary.
There is.
That one.
Was it
That
Mew?
was the only.
Yep.
I mean, it's a really cute. But I'll be real, I don't like Mew.
Really, I love
No,
you.
that's why we need a
The
baby
lore
tier.
of Mew is interesting. But I don't care. And
The
then-
amount of
No! Baby!
just schoolhouse legends and lore.
It needs baby.
he is under a truck, you're not wrong.
It is baby.
So
I
to
don't-
get Mew,
Yeah.
back in the day, you had to catch Magikarp and then turn your Game
Nah,
Boy
he's
upside
above
down,
the
Yeah, you gotta turn it
and
upside
then
down.
evolve him.
I think he's A.
He was not
So he's gotta be
in
at
the
least
game.
above C.
I mean, he did beat Mewtwo, so
That's-
maybe A.
Alright.
I think they're both so iconic.
They are, that's very true.
Oh.
We'll put them in A. So that's all at Gen 1, because it has the least. Now, we go big jump. Gen 2 with Raikou, the
Oh.
first of the dogs. Lightning
So your
Dogo.
dog, I thought he was like a cat.
Well, he's a
they're kinda
saber-toothed tiger, but they're called the three cat. They're called the three dogs, the legendary
I think-
dogs.
I don't think the dogs are like an official name for them.
No, I've only heard them
That's
called the
true.
yeah. Much like the
I've only
birds, I've
either.
always heard them called the dogs.
I think they might be called like what's the name of the tower? That trio. But I think they're called dogs because like the original sprite work, like
The
when they're
beasts.
not in.
More-
Yeah, the legendary beasts. I think that's right.
Yeah, but yeah,
The
he's a
original
saber.
sprite work looked like dogs. In
Ah,
terms of like the little mini sprite, not the in-battle sprite.
Yeah. So what do we think of the lightning saber-toothed tiger? You got like clouds for a mane.
God, I really like them.
He's got like a lightning mustache. People absolutely hate him for some reason.
Really, I think he's B
Oh,
tier.
that makes him S tier then.
Because people don't like him. Yeah, S. You know what? I will meet y'all in the middle too and say I do think he's A. So let's put him in A.
Hell
Look,
yeah.
he's gonna go in A. We love Raikou here. He's got a little lightning tail. He's like an actual tiger and a saber-tooth tiger. Very cool. So next we got the more iconic Entei.
I will also say A tier.
Yeah, I think
Such a strong design.
honestly for me Entei might be S. I really like Entei. I grew up with that third
I'd
movie,
be okay
probably
with
more
him
than
being
anyone.
S.
What do you think?
S tier's alright.
You said which one?
S tier?
S tier? I'm thinking S for
Stinky.
Entei.
And
Entei's
is
sick.
awesome.
Just such a cool
Yeah.
freaking design. Like it looks so powerful.
It does.
He looks like an aged lion or some shit. Funny enough, I think why I liked him so much is because of his depiction in the third movie makes me feel like he's like Leomon. He's the Leomon of Pokemon. Is Entei, and I love
can see
Leomon.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, love Leomon, so that's great. All right, Suicune.
S tier.
I actually also agree. I think he's S. He's one of the coolest legendary Pokemon ever.
He really is.
So
What the hell
pretty.
is this picture?
Some art. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a painting of Suicune.
Yeah,
Makes him look super buff.
What do you think, Brad?
put him in S tier just because of that painting.
It's a cool painting. I can't disagree. This is a cool
I
painting.
think I might have to stand on business when I say that I think Johtos is possibly the best legendary designs in the game in the series.
It really is. They're so. Well, we'll get to one that I don't like. There's
I
only
bet
one.
the same one I don't like.
Yeah, say there's only one, and then I like all the others.
Same.
Okay.
We've got Lugia's S. I'm not even gonna
S tier.
I'm not even gonna argue this one. Lugia's S tier. He's one of the
Lugia's an S tier.
best. I'd probably have to say he's probably my favorite overall legendary Pokemon.
He has been for a while. I don't know him, Suicune.
Just an insanely
couple
good
other-
design. He made a bad movie entertaining because Lugia's in it.
The song. The song has returned.
I haven't seen Pokemon 2000 in a while.
Literally, the
I
story is
love
Ash is the
2000.
legendary hero of like history, but we forget about that.
Wasn't
not-
there a pun about the world will turn to ash? Yes, there was.
Yeah. Because that's where how they realize that he's the hero. Because it's in the story, and they're like, oh wait, could it have meant this?
How is it in Japanese? Because his name is Satoshi.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the dub's explanation of how he's the hero of history. Belugia, just what a great Pokemon! Like
Yeah.
perfect design. Its giant hand wings are silly, but in a great way. Next, we got Ho-Oh, who actually is a phoenix.
Yeah, a better Phoenix.
Yeah. I think he's often disliked, but I think he's still an A.
Really, I feel like I tend to see more people like Ho-Oh than Lugia sometimes.
I
I would agree with A.
I would say I've
I
never
could see
heard
A or S.
that. Yeah.
I think he's a little more boring than Lugia, so maybe A.
Never caught him, so
See, I actually grew up on Gold, even though I loved Lugia. I actually played Gold. Played Gold.
I'm equal opportunity. I also put Crystal. But I was a silver guy, like that was my first one.
Plus,
Apart from
first
that,
legendary that ever appeared in the anime.
Yeah.
Appears in the first episode. Which is why people believe Ash died, because a phoenix is a sign of rebirth.
Oh god. I love
You know
cracked
how
out
many
fan
times Ash
theories.
died?
Yeah, fan theories are funny. Now the only one I don't like. Now
Yeah.
we got Celebi. It's
Yeah.
it's just lesser Mew
know-
to me.
When I was a kid I liked it a lot more.
I did
'Cause,
too.
you
I
know,
thought it was cute.
just- yeah.
See,
As I've gotten older,
that's
it's
why I said we need
boring.
babies here.
I don't
All
know.
the babies
It's
need
just
to
a
go
little
in.
seed fairy.
It's an onion fairy.
It's an
All
onion
the
fairy.
babies need to go in there.
I give it.
I think they should have made it psychic or fairy grass when they introduced fairy. Sorry, go ahead.
I think C.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think,
That's
Brad?
because it's a salad Pokemon.
Yeah, C because it's salad.
The Caesar salad Pokemon.
It lives off water and berries. And travels through time because.
Yep.
Alright, now we're in Gen 3. We start with the Reggies. With Reggie
Ooh.
Rock.
Oh,
Like
okay.
D tier.
Yeah, I was about to say T. I was also gonna say, honestly, I hate the Reggies. I think they're
too.
very stupid.
Now those are mythic then?
Mm-mm.
Does anyone have any
Reggies are
argument
not mythic.
about
They are
all of them
legendary.
being D tier?
Oh, those are
I didn't play Gen
bland
3,
legendaries
so...
then.
Well, then what do you think just looking at this rock man? He also makes beeps.
No.
That's how he talks.
If he makes beeps, then yeah, he's D tier.
The beats, I will admit, the way
Beeps
they
are
talk
very
in the
fun.
movie are
Go-
very fun to listen to. But he's
Yeah,
D tier.
having them just be giant rocks and stuff was I was like, okay, whatever. But hearing in the anime they talk, wow, did not
I
see
like
it.
it.
I did not see it coming. It was
They talk more like robots that have water like
Hold on.
stilt on them.
Hold on, I'm gonna. Here, I'll pull up the Reggie talking real quick.
Yes. Oh, don't get the stream demonetized now.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll be alright. Demonetize, I don't make money.
That's fair.
Reggie is the first video. Reggie noises. The description is just their sounds.
Oh no.
Alright, here we go.
Is it playing? Just send in the chat for
Boop 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 boop. Here, I'll put it. I'll send it to the Discord so you guys. Oh no, you got it.
I heard it.
Bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam. By the way,
I'm
the
gonna
one
say
beeping is
S-tier,
S. I'm gonna say S tier
because he sounds like something's wrong with your computer and you just got the
He
screen-
does.
the screen of death.
He really does.
Screen of death. Oh no.
It's 2D. I guess if you want to put him in S, technically that would have to move him to at least a C tier.
Oh. That just doesn't feel right next to the legendary birds.
What about Reggie Ice?
I'm gonna say same D tier.
I also think he's D.
Oh, I do not like that design. That's the D tier. It's,
You know what? You're right. He's going into F. Ice
Maybe,
is
yeah, I
our
was about to say,
Ice is
yeah.
gonna be our first F.
Yeah.
fuck Reggie Ice. That's literally my least favorite one. Such an ugly Pokemon. What about Reggie Steel?
E tier.
Yeah, it does have an E. Yeah, I'll just leave it. There's an E tier. I'll give Steel C. I actually don't hate
I think
Reggie
it's
Steel.
got the best design of the three.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say D. I'll give him the benefit of being just a D.
Oh my god, there's
They
so many
self-destruct?
more.
They
Yeah,
all
Reggie
do.
Steel's base main thing is it self-destructs.
oh, alright.
Yep.
I like that.
Latias.
Ooh.
This is Latias.
I don't know their names.
The one's
More like
Latias, the
hero.
other one's Latios.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, I know. I can never tell apart. I
I'll
never
say
know which
I-
one's which.
I'll say
they used to
B
be like
tier.
a favorite, but yeah, I'm thinking B tier too.
Very cute. Dragon Psych is also
I
a really
told
cool
you,
type.
we need
It is.
baby tier.
What do you think, Brad?
I say B tier.
Yeah.
He's like Lugia, but like more aerodynamic.
He's a jet, or she is.
Yeah, she is. The other one's a guy. Yeah, she is a
I
jet
don't even know that.
with
And
little
you know what's
arms.
Pokemon Heroes?
It's more obvious in.
Is Mega Lottie on there? Did I see?
Oh yeah, we'll get to them. There's forms and silliness all over this too. So we'll get to those probably last. Which we know which is next has to be Latios, the bigger one. And it's pretty much the same thing, really.
Same thing, B tier.
Yeah, still B. Yep, it's blue and slightly bigger.
It's got like one of the Teletubby symbols on his stomach. I don't know how I feel about that.
They
The other
both
one
do.
does too.
It has a little blue one. This one's red, so it's less silky. It does look like
I see
Togepi's
now.
little triangle. Yeah, they both have it. It's just different, the opposite color.
Literally, it's the same Pokemon. It's just boy who is blue and girl who is red.
Yeah, it's like
Hello,
it's supposed to be.
After a
How are
little
you?
bit.
It's supposed to be like dad and daughter. Oh, hi Nadabi. How's it going? We're tearing up legendaries and stuff.
Oh yeah, I had noticed
Sorry if I
that.
butchered your name.
They're one of our buddies who we play Pokemon Unite with.
Oh.
They use they're not a bee, so when they play Pokemon Unite, they're not a comb bee.
Oh, you did tell me about them.
So there's Latias and Latias. Let's start Kyogre,
Oh,
the big
man.
killer whale. I think
For
it's
me, he's S tier for me.
I say A.
I could agree with
No.
that.
I'm one of the
He's
weird.
got to go S tier to SeaWorld.
He's got to go S tier because he survived SeaWorld.
Oh no.
Kyogre S tier makes sense. He is very good. I prefer the other side. I prefer Groudon, who is literally
I
just
I could
Godzilla
see-
but red.
This whole trio I could see being S tier. They're all really strong, good designs.
He's S tier.
Speaking of Godzilla,
What?
when I was looking at hotels in Japan, there's a Godzilla hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
feel
of
like
course
I-
Rayquaza's
I feel like
ass.
that's true. Yeah,
The space.
No.
He's literally a space dragon,
it's so good.
and his design is so fucking cool. Most people forget he's actually a boss in Brawl.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you fight him in the story mode.
That's cool.
Fight him as Fox and
I-
Diddy Kong.
I missed that story. I wish they would bring back that story mode,
Oh.
like expand it.
Well, you know why it's so good? It's just
Why?
Kirby.
Yeah,
If you look at the gameplay, it's just a Kirby game.
yeah, pretty much, and it was baller.
No. Maybe after we finish too many types, maybe that's our next stream. Maybe we'll do a run of Subspace Emissary after all these years.
Oh, dude.
With Parsec, we can actually do it from the comfort of our own homes.
Yeah, I love how S tier is our
Yeah.
highest populated
It's
tier.
just,
already.
well,
There's
it's,
just so
it's gonna
many.
go way down soon.
Yeah,
Early on, we got lucky with Gen 2 and 3. There were some good ass legendaries in Gen 2 and 3.
yeah.
It is 3:39. We got the
Yeah.
speed through these.
Jirachi. Honestly,
A
it's
tier.
Baby
really
tier.
A. I think it's like I was gonna say D, but I think C.
Oh, no.
Actually, you know what? I'll say
C tier
B
for
because I
cute.
think it's slightly better than Celebi.
It's better than
Nobody
Celebi,
agrees with
100%.
me.
So you say A. No, we're not adding baby.
I want baby tier. It's got babies in it.
What do you think, Dreadbread?
C tier for cute.
Then
See,
we'll
that's
put it
the
for B.
tier we need is baby tier.
It is baby. Where the fuck are you? Where is he?
He's at the
Ah,
top.
there you go. There's Jirachi. They're in alphabetical order, but I get lost because there's. But
Yeah.
Jirachi is cute. I do like the design a lot.
I love it, guys.
I forgot Steel Psychic. What a weird Pokemon.
Oh
What
yeah,
about
and he's got the third eye on his belly.
yeah? What about Deoxys?
D tier. I hate Deoxys.
I would
That's
say
nice.
it's
Spaghetti
B.
arms.
I think he's a really fun, goofy design.
Spaghetti arms.
I think.
I don't like the spaghetti arms. I'm sorry.
Or ribbon arms.
All right. Well, then we'll put him in D tier. So what about his forms, though? I don't know if this shows his forms
I see them.
because there's. Like,
I would say
There's-
attack
Right
forms
next to
D,
him?
Okay, this
defense.
is the attack form.
Yeah, I would say D.
Defense form.
I would say defense form is like. Oh, I was gonna say like F.
All right, F.
I hate his defense form so much.
Speed form.
Speech form, I would say C. Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
one's
think
cool.
speech form is really cool.
All right, now I'm just gonna be real. Yuxi, Mess Spirit, and Azelf.
They're all F tier.
They're all F tier. Man, fuck the Lake Guardians. So lame. They're just lazy Mews.
Yeah,
You know what?
Why
I
don't
think they're
know
all
these
S tier.
Pokemon?
Okay, cool. We'll put him in E.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. We'll move them in E. I agree. Fine, they can be in E. I don't like the Lake Guardians
As
at
Elf's at the
all.
beginning.
Yeah, there. Where's
Oh,
Yuxi?
you have
There
an
you
E tier? Nobody
And then
uses
Mispritz.
are. That was just already in here, and I just didn't get rid of it, so fuck it, they're in E.
Okay. I don't know who they
They're
are.
they're worse than D, but not as bad as
generation
Reggie
is
Ice,
that?
which, you know what, I guess so. They're not as bad as Reggie Ice, I suppose that's fair. Reggie Ice is where we kind of decide what's really bad.
What generation is
3 or 4. They're 4.
that? Real?
They're Gen 4. Yep.
I don't know
Yep.
who the hell they are.
Dialga.
I do know Diablo.
I
would
think
say B
it's
tier.
B. Yeah, I think it's B. The giant space dragon. It's dragon
Time
type.
dragon.
It's
Why is he
it's
wearing
dragon
a-
type.
I don't know what.
Looks
It's a
like
time
a
dragon.
looks like a fucking horse.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
That's before.
And it's before it became
Weird one.
a centaur. What do you think, Brad, of the time dragon?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We'll put it,
I don't
we'll put it in B. It's fine. If you only can judge it by its design, that's okay. What about Palkia?
Oh.
Purple.
For whatever
I
reason,
mean,
it's
let's
water
say
dragon.
B,
I
but
think
whenever I look at its design, I'm like,
it's very goofy.
it is very good.
The space
Maybe
dragon.
C.
Yeah, I'll say B. I think B.
C.
I actually
I'll
like
say B,
Palkia
then.
more than Dialga.
I actually do too, but then when I look at its design, I'm like,
It is very silly looking.
it is. Yeah, I'll
But-
say B. I'll go where my heart says. It's on the left.
It's on the left. Where
Yeah.
There you are. There you are, Palkia. Palkia. Yeah, they're pretty much in the same boat. But then you got Heatran, who's F.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Heatran.
Oh
This
my
is.
God, what?
Yep, that's a legendary Pokemon, by the way.
Is it a spider?
Nope.
Kinda.
It's
no,
like-
not even.
No, it's just got 4 legs. No,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like a goat, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's Fire Steel.
It's supposed to be a volcano.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a
Or found in a
volcano
volcano.
monster, and that's it. It's the perfect example of a Pokemon that does not look like it should be legendary,
It really does.
and I don't like it at all. So easy F for
And the
me.
worst part is it competitively is one of the best Pokemon for generations.
Is it because of its Steel Fire? Oh, isn't it like super tanky?
Steel Fire, it has good offenses, good defenses. I think it's also one of those Pokemon that had, like, it could just fulfill tons of different roles.
Too bad, because it's awful. Reggie
Well, it's
Gigas.
not anymore.
A controversial opinion, but for me it's an S. I love this weirdo.
I was gonna say, like a B tier, C
This
tier.
design is weird.
Yeah, it's super weird and I love it.
It's so much better than the other Reggies, design wise.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks. Oh no, I'm gonna give it C, just because they gave it that dumb ability.
Yeah, in game it has the ability to always attack last, or does it have to wait a turn to?
No. It's worse than that. The first like 5 turns, all its stats are halved. I think
Oh, that's awful.
it's real bad.
Isn't
Like,
it stats like
it's
crazy though?
competitively? Yeah, but it's competitively considered useless.
Right, because
Let me
that
see.
ability just kills it.
Let me just make sure I got it. It halves your attack and your speed.
Okay, that's not as bad, but yeah, that's still bad. What do you think, Brad? What do you
Well,
think?
if it halves everything for like the first 4 turns. That's,
Attack and
sounds
speed,
like an F tier.
F tier.
I'll go with.
A lot of people do consider F tier for that.
So where will you put it though?
Me or him?
Him. I heard you. You said C.
C, I guess.
Okay. Well then I said S. We'll put him in B. Here he is. Regigigas. Giratina.
Oh, it's
Literally
weird.
Pokemon
Oh.
Satan.
I feel like he's got an S tier design, especially
Yeah,
his origin
I
form.
think he's also S, honestly. Owns his own dimension. He's a ghost dragon. Very cool.
Also, Legend Arceus, like one of the coolest
Reveals ever.
right, reveals.
What do you think, Brad? Where are you putting Giratina?
S tier.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Hell
it. For sure. Where are we? What about Origin form, where he's more of a pure ghost? Gets
I
the
think they
weird
both.
tendrils.
I think they can both go to S tier.
I feel you. I actually agree. It's very cool. Just an overall cool Pokemon. Cresselia.
B tier.
I'll say, honestly, I'll say D. I don't like it. Yeah, I think it's pretty dull.
I just don't know.
I'm gonna say D,
Pokemon, I swear.
E tier as well.
Okay. And D it is. Ding, 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 ding. Man, Celeste has such good music. What about Fione, the baby?
Baby
Fione.
tier.
B tier.
Yeah, the first egg. Yeah, I
B
also
tier.
think you said B tier.
E.
Oh, E tier. Yeah, it's probably E for me too.
Baby tier.
Go to E tier.
Yeah. No, that's.
Oh,
that's
so-
it.
By the way, going back to Regigigas.
Yeah.
Its attack is 160 and its speed is 100. So for 5 turns, it has 80 base power attack and 50 base power speed.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah.
What about Manaphy?
Manaphy, like a C tier.
Baby tier.
I think it's also C. It is baby.
I think it's a
C
perfectly
tier.
fine mythical.
I think it's C. Yeah.
I think it's more interesting than Celebi.
Yeah. But again, just kind of a lesser Mew again.
Yeah.
What about Darkrai? The
S
nightmare Pokemon.
Fucking E tier.
Really, you hate Darkrai?
It's too edgy for me.
I think it's
No,
A
S
because
tier.
it's very edgy. You think it's S tier? You
I
think
don't know.
S for
S tier.
Darkrai? S tier?
Just
Yeah,
based
the
on
edgier the
style
better.
alone. Just based on design.
Well,
You can be the Reaper of.
you know what? 2 S's. I'll fuck it. He'll go in S. He's very, very, very edge, but I also do like him. I didn't know he was pure dark. I thought he was ghost. What about
No,
Shaman?
yeah.
With
S
the
tier.
little grass.
It's S tier for
Baby.
me. Both
Uh,
forms.
I'll say
Baby.
its normal form for me is like a B. Actually, it's like a C, and then its other form is like a
Shaman
B.
is- No, that's S
Oh, it's
tier.
S for me.
Looks like a little dog.
Well, I said it's S and you
'Cause-
like ignored my E tier, so you have to put him in S.
You have to do it. It's only fair.
Fair enough. I didn't ignore it. We had 2 S's and an A. Your E was doing nothing. It had no power here.
Yeah.
You said A.
That's fair.
I did. I said A for Darkrai.
You said 2 S's and an A. I was like, what?
Yeah. Ashley said
Oh,
S.
is it Ashley? Oh, I can't hear her.
Oh, it's fine.
Well,
What about Arceus? What about God? How do we feel about what do we feel about Pokemon Jesus?
I legit
just
actually
based
think
on
C
that
tier.
I
picture.
think he's also C tier. Really,
He's not really that interesting.
a
If
really
you're basing
intense
it on
design.
that picture,
Yeah.
it's S tier.
Put
This is
him
a pretty
in
epic picture. What do you think, Brad?
E.
E. Harsh. Where?
God is D tier.
Yeah. God is D tier. He's pretty trash.
It's
His the fact that he has different versions based on his type, I think is cool, but that's about it. And it's just different colors, so pretty lazy. What about now we're in 5. Victini.
I think that is like an A tier mythical.
I think it's A. I think it's the first time a fucking adorable Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, I feel that one.
And I like what he represents. He's victory.
Also, his sprite always has the peace sign up because it's the shape of a V, which I'm like, hell yeah, this little dude's great.
it's your mascot.
Yep.
Peace sign.
Alright, so B tier, I guess.
B. Then
He's fear.
so B and so yeah, B. 2 B's A. Put him in B. He's a cutie.
Yes. Patootie.
What about Cobalion? One of the four heroes, or what do they call it?
I feel like he's a D tier.
I was gonna say F. D's
No, 'cause I
fair.
feel like an F goes to like one of the other ones.
You're probably right. I'll say E.
You
think-
say E because
Yeah.
design just looks a bit generic.
Yeah,
It is
all,
very generic. All of them
all
are,
of them do.
which is why I don't like them at all. This is where we're gonna get to a lot of them falling really low.
Yeah.
Gen 5 is a big start for that for me. The fuck is he? Oh,
Honestly, same for me. As much as I love that gen, the legendaries
where the
did not
hell?
do it. He should be towards the top because he's C.
Oh, he's literally the first one. That's why I couldn't find him.
Oh,
So he is E. For this guy, what is it? Oh, Cobalion. Yeah, I already forgot his name. What about Terrakian? What about
God, that
the bull?
I always
That is a
forget how
dominating picture.
human his face.
Bruh.
Yeah, he does have like a human. Dude, this is an
E
F.
tier.
He is F. He is awful.
Yeah, he's F. You're right.
He's so bad.
No. He's S because he's just the guy in a suit.
He really is. He's a real
really is.
kaiju. He's a dude in a suit. Fine. If you can give him S, I guess we gotta put him in E. At the very least.
He's rated E for everybody.
Yeah. That's what that body's there for. What about Verizion? The deer, kind of?
Kinda. Also, see,
that?
The
An
deer
alien.
with the freaking the paper airplane
It's
head.
Verizon Wireless.
He's
Does
right.
his head detach? What?
No, it doesn't. It's just he just has that on his head.
he goes,
for a head.
"Meow."
He's F. It's fucking awful design.
Yeah, you know what? Put him in F.
Yeah, put him in F.
I can't even joke about him. He's so
I
bad.
don't know what.
I only know of him as a Pokemon.
It's like
I
they
always
tried to
forget
called
they
Verizon Wireless.
they always look a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
better. I feel like in the games, but those
also
anime
had,
screenshots are like cursed.
Like extra bad too.
They look too human.
You know what's even worse? This Verizion picture looks like he's in front of an actual live action backdrop.
Oh, it does. Well, and you know what? Even more so than yeah, he does look like someone just wearing a suit. Like there's just a whole
He
cutout.
does. He's got like human shaped in legs. Although his arms would be
Oh,
bending
no.
backwards if that was the case. So I guess his front legs
oh, no,
don't look
those
like.
legs.
Yeah, those back legs, they look like human legs. That's bad. Yeah, he's F. Now we get to the genies. What about Tornadus?
They're like all F tier for me. I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate these forms. Like,
Tornadus, Thunderous.
They have cool
Oh.
Pokemon cards.
Wait, where's the? Oh, they didn't show the last one. Where is he?
Oh,
Oh, there he is, Landorus.
Landorus.
Yeah, they're F. Fuck.
Landorus, another hideous F tier Pokemon that was fantastic and competitive.
Yeah. What was it? Landorus T or whatever.
Both, but the I forms were banned, and like all of them. I think most of
Where are
them.
you, Landorus, there you are. So what do we
I
think
will say
of?
their
What,
Therian forms are a little better.
what other? I'll have to look them up. What the fuck are they? What are they called? What are they
They're-
called?
Therian, Therian,
T.
Therian.
Therian forms. Okay, the forces of nature. That's what they're called. All right, here we go.
I know we're going to order, but we might as well do an Amorous too, since we got her on screen.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll pick
I'll
the
pull her up in a
the
second.
best website.
So yeah, here we go. So this is their alternate forms, which I think are all still F tier.
I think Tornadus come. Wait, is Tornadus the green one? I think
Yeah.
he can go up to a B. I like
I
this.
think that one's even worse. I think
Oh,
that's
really?
actually the worst one among them.
No, I think Enamorous is the worst.
I didn't know
Look
about
at it.
this.
Yeah, no, it's very
Really
ugly.
look at it.
It's so ugly. But this is the one
I
we
can't
didn't,
deny though. I can't be mad
This-
at them all being F tier.
and this is the one we didn't look at because technically it comes up later. But here it is. It's ugly as sin.
Yeah,
Fuck it. They're all going to F.
I can't deny. Can't argue with it.
Like say what you will about Gen 5, but man, they had some dog shit legendaries.
They really did.
So
Like I
they're
said, good Pokemon cards. Like, just the art.
Sure, I mean, sure. What about the dragons? What about Reshiram? What about Falcor if he had a ugly design?
Probably C tier.
I'd probably agree. I think he's C.
I think he's C too.
I think his design works better when they throw it on other Pokemon, because that's who they used for Mega Ampharos's hair, and it looked awesome.
Yeah, I guess so. What about Zekrom? What about like the robot dragon?
Zekrom I like more. I give him a B tier.
I think he's also C. I actually like him less, but I'd still say C.
That picture looks really weird.
Say C.
I can be okay with C.
Yeah. Zekrom. What about Q-Rem? The very edgy one.
Oh, D.
Oh.
What is with that face?
He has a
like
big
his
X on his
face.
head. For a face. Yeah, D. D is probably fair.
For people who haven't played the game, he's like the husk of the original dragon that Zekrom and Reshiram refused into.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of wacky lore in Gen 5 too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's D. Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, you put him in C. There you go.
What about Caldeo, the unicorn?
I hate that picture of him.
Yep, because of it, he's an E.
He's normally a B for me.
He's,
That's awful.
I always thought his design looked like he belonged in Rainbow Bright.
Oh.
Yeah. It's an old 80s cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say?
Hard F.
Hard F. You said you probably put him in a B?
Yeah, usually. Oh, I didn't know he had two forms.
We'll put him in D then. Yeah, what about his form? What about his
I didn't
extra
even know
form?
I didn't know that existed. Probably same place. They don't look that different.
No, he has a longer horn and yep, that's it. And some extra hair. What about Meloetta?
Also, fuck it. Oh god, I really don't like her. Like F tier, D tier, one of the two.
Music.
I actually
D
think
tier.
I think it's an A. I like it a lot actually.
Really? Oh, I hate Moletta. I think she's so boring.
And her different designs for the types of music, I love it.
Only two.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of music is she?
There's one that's aria form, and I can't remember what the other one's called.
Yeah, that one's supposed to be just like
Like
know.
pretty music.
yeah.
And then there's one that's like, pirouette, I think's the other form, and it's like,
Yeah, this one. It's all like dancing style music. Like her, this one's for singing. This one's for like dancing.
yeah.
Say E.
E.
Yeah, I say E too.
Very well. E it is. What about Genesect? This is a sick picture.
Yeah.
For a Pokemon, I'd say is like D tier.
Yeah. He's also one of those Pokemon
Oh,
that
whoa.
feel like a legendary.
He's a
That
bug
is a crazy
robot
picture.
You know what I mean?
from space, yeah. D. D.
I can do.
D. 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 Where? Oh, I also forgot to put you an F. There. You're where you belong.
Trash.
Yeah, you avoided my gaze for too long. Genesect. Or,
We do. It looks like they also have the Reshiram and Zekrom forms, if that's not on the list.
oh yeah. Yeah, what do we think of Reshiram and Zekrom X or whatever they're called?
I think it's black and white. Can you get a bigger picture of them? I actually black and white
Sure.
two were the only ones I'd never played all the way through.
Are they called GX? Or is that the card? That is the card. I thought so, because I knew GX was like the
No,
card game
I
thing.
think it
They're called,
it's like fusion.
they're
that
just called Fusion?
Second one. That's technically what they are. It's them fused with Kyurem. I think they're actually called
I think this is just going to give us them fused together. Well, here's one of them.
yeah, like one's like
Oh, Overdrive Mode is what it's called.
oh
Wow, I hate the name.
uh-oh.
No, I
I think
I think they're
Yeah.
F. I think they're
Yeah, I
terrible.
think you're right. I think you're right. Now that I see it,
They
I
stay
forgot about the extra details, the faces.
Yeah, they get the X, they get 1/2 of the X face, as well.
Yeah.
Nope, bad, terrible. Oh, now we're in Gen 6, Xerneas.
A tier.
Yeah, most people disagree with me. I think it's S. I think this is actually like
You
my
know
number
what?
one.
S tier. I will actually go up. I was saying A tier because I thought people would be like, no way.
No, I
But
actually love Xerneas.
I love this design.
The rainbow reindeer is very
I call
cool.
them LS deer.
LS deer.
Because of that S tier.
Because of LS deer. You know what? It is an S tier. I agree. There you are. Xerneas. I love Xerneas. People hate Xerneas.
Really? I
love
never
Xerneas.
got that. I love Xerneas.
Yeah, people preferred Yveltal, which I'm gonna be real. For me,
No.
he's like F tier. I don't like Yveltal.
Yeah.
Actually, he's probably like D, but I don't like Yveltal.
I don't either.
However you say his fucking name.
The Vettel or something like that.
He's a
Yveltal.
bird who is in the shape of a Y.
Yeah. And
Yep.
yeah, I was never a fan of the Vettel.
What do you think? What do you think, Brett?
E?
B?
Yeah.
E?
I think it's a
Letter
D.
Oh, D?
Like,
I'm gonna say
D's
D
nuts.
too.
Yeah. I agree. I do appreciate the hands for the Lugia hands, but
They just don't work the way Lugia's does.
also making the bottom wing also a hand makes it look like he has a hand for a dick, which is interesting.
That's how it kills you.
What about Zygarde?
Oh.
What the hell is that?
So it's the data Pokemon.
I'm actually gonna
It
put him up in the
builds
B tier 'cause he has all those
percentage
different
to
forms.
transform. So that's what.
I'm gonna put him in B tier because he has all those different forms. They're
Yeah.
actually like, he got some cool designs there.
Yeah. So this is the like 1%, I think is what this one's called.
I think it's 15.
15%.
Yeah.
And then yeah, this is like 50, and this is the 100% form.
The 100% form is the one that looks like a Digimon.
Fucking
Kind of
yeah, it
thing.
does look like it looks like a Transformer or a Gundam, and
Yeah.
well, since we have to rank all of them, Doge form is like a B. I think it's
B.
actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Its base form is like a C.
Yeah. I agree
Its
with
top
that.
form, I'd honestly say it's S. That's like one of the coolest fucking Pokemon.
I say A for his
It's-
top form, but other than that,
That's fair. What do you think, Brad? I think it's
No,
Zygarde.
A.
You think A? Alright. So
BCA. That does sound right.
BCA, I agree. Kind of weird that it didn't get this form until Sun and Moon.
Till Gen 7, yeah.
Yeah, had to wait a gen to get its final form, which is pretty epic. But what about Deancey? What about the pretty gem Pokemon? That's barely even a picture of it. It's just its face. You can get an
I
actual.
put DMC at an A. I like the
I think
design.
it's also an A. I love its
Baby.
design. It is a baby. I think the idea of just like an uncut gemstone is pretty cool. Very cute design.
And then there's Mega DNC,
And we got Mega Deancey, who I think
who was
is
probably the next step anyway.
yeah,
For baby.
which I'd say is
That's
probably
not a lot.
also A. I think they're
Also
both very
A. I
cool.
don't think it elevates it into B or into S, but I think it's also A.
Makes me sad that you like it was literally clearly made for Mega Evolution, being like an uncut gem, and then it becomes a full
Yeah.
gem, but now it can't do that anymore.
Yeah. That is true.
What do you think, Brad?
Put it in A.
A. E.
Hey.
What about Hoopa?
Hoopa I'm also going to give an A to.
Yeah, I actually love
Especially the
Hoopa.
Unbound form I think is cool.
I actually hate
I think
though.
it's
I hate it.
ugly.
I think it's ugly. What do you think? What would you put it?
Bye.
He's like a genie that does interdimensional portals. in case you don't know.
His rings are portals.
He turns
Oh,
into
so
that
he's-
monstrosity.
Wait,
Yeah.
What?
This is Unbound Hoopa.
Okay, I like that one. That one's S. S tier. And then the other one's like, I don't know, B or C.
Fair enough.
I could see B and S.
All right.
I personally think A and S.
Fair enough. For me, it'd be like A and like E, because I actually hate Unchained. I hate Unchained.
Really?
Yeah. Too edgy for me. But what about Volcanion?
Like D tier.
That's like
D
F.
tier.
That's F for me.
F, you're right.
This
It
is the
F.
pinnacle again of not a legendary.
You know, he doesn't look. Yeah. And what sucks is he's the first and only fire water type.
Yep.
Also, I'm like, dude, we already did a volcano Pokemon.
Yep. It's just another one. But he's a robot this
yeah.
time.
And they're both terrible.
Ruby.
Yep.
Well, no, and then you could kind of say Groudon, I guess, is a good volcano Pokemon, but it's not really.
Yeah, it just
specifically
lives in a volcano.
Yeah.
What do we think of Type Null?
F, D, E, F, 1 to 3. He's boring to me.
D's
made
fine.
out of
The
trash.
What's up?
Looks like he's made out of trash.
He's
He
a
kinda
Chimera.
is.
He's made of a bunch of random parts.
They're trying to turn him into an Arceus.
Yep.
And it's still. So he is technically legendary?
Yes.
Okay.
He is technically a legendary. Debuted in Sun and Moon.
I know that there's like a lot of discourse over whether he actually is one or not.
Yeah, he's one of the controversial ones, but by technically speaking, he's considered one. Because in the lore of Pokemon, what makes a legendary, outside of like, you know, being specialty Pokemon, only one of them exists.
Yeah.
And only one of them exists, because they only made one.
I will say D tier.
Yeah, I agree. I think D's fair. For Type Null. I do think his name being Type Null, but that's like actually his name is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's about it. There you are. Yeah, put him in D. But what about
Psycho Light.
Sylvale? What it actually is without his like shit on his face.
What did I say? He was a D, so I guess C. Like, he definitely looks better.
He looks better. C.
Fair. I actually like him better with the metal plate over his face.
Oh.
But C's fair. What about
Yes.
Tapu Koko?
Ooh. B tier.
Yeah, I'd say B. Might be my favorite of the actually, I don't know. I like the Tapus.
I like the Tapus too. I think I'd put all of them in B tier except for one. Who would be
got a-
like B.
Oh, is it Tapu Bulu?
B.
Yeah, it's Tapu Blue.
Yeah, I'd be down to put them in B. Where do we put Tapu Bulu?
D.
Put this ugly fucking thing. What do you think, Dreadbread? Where would you put Tapu Bulu?
E.
E? Yeah. Okay, I don't disagree. Let's
I can't either.
let's put the Tapu Fini, Tapu Koko, and Tapu Lele. Surprise, I remember their names. Tapu Bulu, I do not remember his name. Put him in.
I'm gonna say, because I know we just say like, well, as it goes on they get worse. I think it's like a V thing where like it starts going down during Gen 4, dips real hard in Gen 5 and Gen 6, and then starts to pull itself back out around Gen 7.
What about Cosmog?
Uh,
I like the idea more than the Pokemon.
yeah, maybe like a D.
I'd probably put him in D.
Can't argue with it.
Put him in D.
D for Cosmog.
I will say I love the uniqueness of having a 3-stage evolution, branching evolution legendary.
Yeah, so what about Cosmoem?
Like E.
What if
is it?
Cosmog was in a jar?
Exactly.
But a really fancy one. Yeah.
E, right.
Yeah.
What the payoff?
Sugaleo.
I give him at least an A tier.
Yeah, I think he's A. He's very cool. Listen.
In fact, because I wish he
You
was
think-
psychic.
you said you
or
think D?
Fire or shield.
An A.
A?
A.
Okay.
The only thing that holds him back for me is I wish he was fire type instead of psychic and steel.
He's not fire? Why? His signature move is fire type.
He's based on the alchemical lion, which is like a steel. Like they're trying to the fact that like alchemy and steel. You put him in B tier. Or was he B or did we go A?
We said A.
Said
A.
A.
Yeah, he's A.
Good.
I like Saber Leomon too. That's exactly what he looks like. What about Lunala? What about the Moon Bat?
At least an A. I think this
That's
was a really
freaking
strong
from-
legendary.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. A or S.
I'll agree with A. I'd probably put him in B, but A.
Like I
Those are
personally,
Cosmog?
I think I like Ogoleo better, but like
What?
design.
I never knew this come from Cosmog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not play Sun and Moon?
I didn't either. I didn't know that
I
either.
don't play Pokemon games,
They both
really.
What about Necrozma?
Oh.
Want to talk about edgy Digimon?
Yeah. Is there a better picture?
Uh,
I never played through Ultra Moon, so I did Ultra Sun and Moon, so I never really got him. So that's the Ultra the Super Necrozma.
What you should do
That's
is
just
go
what it
to
looks-
Wikipedia and then look up
What do you guys think?
I don't know.
I think he's in the wrong video game. He needs to
Yeah,
play-
that's why I'm like, I don't.
His original form on the left, top left, is like D tier, F tier for me. But his fancy, his Duskmane, I think that's what it's called, or something like that. That's a
Duskmane and
solid, like,
Dawnwings.
or Dawn Wings, whatever that is. I think that's a solid B to A, somewhere there.
Let's put in B because I don't know. Like, he shouldn't be here.
Also, we skipped someone. Mega Rayquaza.
We skipped several because we haven't
Yeah.
talked about the megas yet. What about Magearna?
Oh, it's a bunny robot.
Yep,
C tier.
he's probably C. It's cute. I like it.
Cute.
It's a fun
He
idea.
looks better as a shiny. Honestly, for the longest time, I think he's too similar to Dean. I think Magearna's too similar to Deancey for me, like shape-wise.
I remember
Say
who
C
C
tier.
C tier. C. What about Marshadow?
S tier for me.
Uh,
I think he's real cool.
yeah, Marshadow's cool. I like. Sad that it's the only fighting ghost, but
Baby.
No, not anymore.
oh yeah,
Annihilate.
Yeah,
I didn't know
best
that he had a
Pokemon.
form change.
yeah. There you go. There's his form change.
I think his form change is worse.
it's really upset.
Put it in B tier.
Think
The whole
B.
thing, or both forms?
Sure.
Well then we'll go in
He's a
A.
little burnt marshmallow.
A little burnt marshmallow. We'll put.
I like
let's
that.
see.
I
He's
think
fine.
his thing is that like he's a shadow Pokemon. He shadow trains on people or something like that.
Oh, he's shadow boxes.
This Pokemon pissed me off.
What about Zero
Because-
Aura?
Oh my god! This is the really one that's like, why are you a legendary? You look like you should be the final form of like a 2 or 3 stage evolution.
Is Lucario's
Um,
evolution?
He does.
What about
actually,
the
like-
ultimate furry of the legendaries?
Oh god. I'll say. I'll say D tier because he's not butt fuck ugly looking like some of the other ones, but like he just doesn't feel or look like a legendary.
What do you think, Dreadbread?
Say C, because he just doesn't look like a legendary.
I'll say A because I like him a lot.
He's not a legendary, he's mythical.
He's mythic.
Oh,
We're
Which
grouping them all
is the
together.
same fucking thing.
Also doesn't look like a mythical.
Then we'll put him in C. Meet
Alright.
in the middle. We'll put him in D. Was my first Pokemon Unite main Pokemon I played, because he's just given to you as your first speed type character.
Yeah. I think you had to start at a certain time. I don't know if it's still like that.
I
Okay.
don't know. What about
I
Meltan?
kind of want to give Meltan at least a B.
Wait.
I think he's just real cute.
I think he's B. He's cute.
He's a little
The
baby.
Pokemon Go original Pokemon.
I still have to get one.
A little
Maybe
Meltan.
not hard.
I'm gonna say D. He's just like a lug nut.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's a Lugnut with melted steel under him. He's Meltan.
My melty boy.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a part of him. I thought he was just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
He's
the
a little sprite.
little melted silver part and the cord is part of him. He's not
that
just a
change
floating
anything for you?
Lugnut.
I thought he was just like sitting on top of something.
No,
Nah.
that's his
Oh,
body.
that's him.
Does that change anything for you, or are you still thinking C?
I'm still thinking C.
All right, we'll go see. What about Melmetal? Well, let's get a better picture than that.
I think C to D. I don't like Melmetal. I like Meltan.
Melmetal.
I'm gonna say D.
Yeah, I'll say D. Let's go D. Melmetal. We're almost done. Then we'll do Megas and Giga and
Zacian.
Gigantamaxes afterwards.
Maybe controversial. I don't know. I'd say A. I like Zacian.
I say A. I think people only hate him because for a long time he was competitively the best Pokemon ever made. So
Doggo.
Every single DLC since he was released has given us the best legendary Pokemon ever made.
it's so crazy.
Because it was Zacian in Gen 8, and then Gen 9 and then Gen 8 DLC we got Urshifu which that one's a lower tier, but
Mhm.
in OU it's considered a monster. And then it gave us Shadow Rider Calyrex, which was on par or better than Zacian. And then Miraidon and Koraidon were considered better than Zacian after they nerfed Zacian.
Yeah. But Zacian's what started it all. Just every
Yeah.
legendary's got to be broken because they're too good.
Yeah, but this one swings so hard in one direction.
Yep. I mean, Amaterasu is great. Doggo
Yeah.
with sword in mouth, yeah.
The wings are a nice touch,
I think A is cool.
It's,
and Fairy
It's-
Steel is awesome typing. Sorry, Drode. What were you gonna say?
it's okay. It's okay. I was gonna say he gets S because he's also in Dark Souls. He's a boss.
Yeah, that's right. The sword dog, absolutely. Well, then let's put him go A. So we also got to talk about Zamazenta. That's also
Oh god, C, maybe D, C.
I'm so used to them with
I don't
the
even like his
shield
design
and
really all that much.
forms.
no, Lion Dog is does not do it for me.
It's not even that, because yes, he is just the worst Pokemon to play. He design-wise is ugly. D.
Yeah, he's a bit weird looking.
And that's the fancy form. His other form, he looks like he has mange.
I mean, they both do, really. Speaking of which, we should probably just go through those real quick. What do we think of the unarmed?
It might be worse.
I think I actually like it a little bit more, just because I don't like how busy the shield is.
That's fair.
Probably C, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's look at Zacian.
Yeah, I definitely have it.
Zacian uncrowned. It's not unarmed. It's
regular forms
uncrowned.
that
There you go.
Uncrowned.
Because it doesn't have
like-
it. They don't have their giant crown.
B tier.
He's B.
That is a
I think
B
it
tier,
kind of
yeah.
looks cool.
Yeah.
You should just go on Wikipedia.
See, yeah, but then I have to look up each one individually, and I don't want to do that unless I have to.
Yeah.
So, what about Eternatus?
I mean, that's what you're doing now.
I would look up a better
what that
picture, but
is.
that's basically what he looks like.
Yeah.
That's just
He's
the name.
he's kind of a jumbled dragon skeleton with red
This like
shit
feels
connecting.
real cybery, but not.
He's a legendary poison dragon from another dimension.
You need
I-
to go back to that dimension.
It's fair.
I kind of would give him a B just because I think it's an interesting design.
Probably I'll say like D, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
B,
So is that for
C,
the
I don't
D?
know.
Let's put him in D.
D for Eternatus. His other form I actually like a lot more. But what about Kung Fu?
Oh, the hand. C.
He
you
is.
The eyebrows ruin it for me.
Oh no, he's S for me. He's just a
Right.
kung fu bear. Let's go. Love it. Rock Lee, but a bear.
I'll say C because we already have Kung Fu Panda. We already got a Kung Fu Bear.
It's true. We already got Pangaroo or whatever it's called.
Hangoro. Yep.
Let's put him C.
Oh, let's
what
do
about-
Eternus' Max. His hand.
I was gonna do all the maxes and megas together.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
So what about Urshifu? So yeah, that little guy turns into that. He turns into a grown ass man.
I love that video of Urshifu, like
Horny or
the horny.
the woman getting horny for Urshifu.
The woman getting horny for. So there's a bat form that's like a dark type, and there's a water type next to it.
Yep.
That's more about flowing.
Yeah, this water is it's like this water in the dark version.
And they're different fight styles. So the water one's like more about flowing, rapid strikes, and the
Oh yeah, that's right. It's called Rapid Strike is the water,
Rapid Strike,
and the
and
dark
then
one
dark
is
single strike.
It was a whole concept of one of the
oh, yeah, it
That
is.
did in one blow, one strong blow.
Yep.
I'd say they're both S tier. I like the design.
Yeah, honestly,
Fair
same.
enough.
I love Urshifu.
It was Battle Styles. Battle Styles. That's
They do have them separated, but they're the exact same design, just different stances.
I have
Yeah.
to remember what
But
the
we'll put them in
set
S
was
because
called.
they're the same thing. What about Zarude?
Like D tier, dude. I hate this.
No,
He's another one that doesn't feel like a legendary.
he really does. He's a monkey. He's got green hand. He's got green arms.
You can go D tier.
Yeah,
Kind
dude.
of gives off like Mojo Jojo vibes.
100%.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
You know what? He looks
Oh,
like a real evil Pokemon. But I think he's like a protector of the forest or something.
He's mischievous. Like he's like he doesn't like people.
Gotcha.
What about Reggie Lecky? About the new Reggies?
So this is an improvement in my opinion.
I actually I like Lecky a lot too. I'll
I would say B tier.
B, yeah.
I'm in B. Yeah.
The fastest Pokemon, period.
Yeah.
Its speed is insane.
Yeah, it's the highest single stat I think in Pokemon.
Oh yeah, it might be.
It might be.
Speed is actually ridiculous. What about
It's either
Reggie?
that or it's Chuckle's defense.
Fucking Reggie Draco. Reggie.
Show him like a better picture. 'cause
Yeah.
That's,
So Reggie Draco or Reggie
Why
Drago
does it look like it is?
is one of the
Aerodactyl
funniest
head.
designs ever.
It's
Yeah.
Aerodactyl
It's
head.
Charizard's head.
I
Charizard?
like that.
Yeah.
I also give him a B.
Yeah,
I
I,
like
also
both
give
of
him a B.
them
I
quite a
love
lot.
how Reggie Lucky I think is a cool design. I think this is a dumb design, but I think it's dumb in the right way. Like it's funny.
Yeah, it works.
It's such a silly idea of just being a dragon's head
I would love them to like every other gen go back and add a couple Reggies.
or something to that effect.
Like, but like
Like
they
add
designed
more
this well.
birds or add more some shit like
Yeah.
that. Or do what everyone
Gen
keeps
8
asking
Gen
and
8
add more evolutions.
Yeah. Gen 8 really did what people were asking. Were like, can you just add or do something with these trios we think are really underwhelming?
Yeah. What about Glace Treereer?
D tier.
The ice horse. Yes. I'll say E. It's just a horse.
Yeah, E.
Oh,
Yeah, but you can make a cool horse legendary. The next one I think is a good example. That no.
Nope. Just an ice horse.
Yeah, it's just an ice horse with a thick head.
Yep. It's just a horse with a thick ass head. E.
Thick.
Not terrible, but pretty bad.
2 C's.
But what about Spectreria? The ghost
See, that's
horse.
better. I would put it at like a B.
I'd probably go C.
E for emo.
It's pretty accurate. There you are. See, we had C, E, and B. I guess it'd be C then.
Yeah, just C.
C. What about? Oh, that's a terrible picture. It's just his fucking head.
Calyrex.
What about fucking Calyrex? One of the weirdest designed Pokemon. No one knew
really
how to
is.
think when they saw this fucking guy.
It's a little bunny.
It's a bunny
What the-
reindeer fairy thing.
God. See, here's the thing. Design wise alone, I'm like, that's like a D tier. But
he's the
when you
he's the
find out,
spirit of the harvest.
I was gonna say when you find out though that he's like a folk, he's based on like just general British folklore kind of creatures. The rabbit head and everything makes a lot more sense to me, and then he jumps up to more like a C tier.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say C tier 2.
We'll go
Just because-
C. I'd probably only say D just because I hated his whole story. I hated dealing with that shit.
I never finished the story.
We
that's
already
the
did
only-
Amorous.
Yeah.
Now we're in the current gen. What about Wo
Live.
Chien?
My favorite meme is one that it's just a picture. It says live Wo Chin and
Which one
reaction.
is it? The snail thing or
Yeah, it's the,
Yeah, the
it's the
snail
snail.
thing.
That's just the door you find it in.
You know, I actually really liked the entire, or well, I like a lot of this quartet.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. I think they have a name.
The Treasures of Ruin.
Oh, that's a cool
I
name.
really don't
Yeah.
know the new
Uh,
Pokemon.
Yeah, what about the dark grass snail?
B tier maybe.
Bees,
C or
bees,
B?
yeah, let's say
me.
C.
gonna go with C as also.
Okay. Where are you, snail? There you are. There you are, garbage snail. Did Calyrex go in C?
Yeah. Because I said B.
Yeah,
You said C. Someone else. Yeah.
yeah.
S for me. Chien-Pao's an S tier for me.
Yeah, people fucking love
It's
Chien.
such a cool design.
An
there's a
ice
snow-
saber-tooth weasel
Yeah.
with freaking like traditional
Who-
bands for fangs.
Whose special ability? They all have an ability that lowers us like everyone's stats, and his ability is he lowers everyone on the field's defensive stats so that he hits even harder. And he's dark and ice type. I just love him.
I'll say A. I think he's cool.
I say E.
E.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
just, not really feeling the
then?
design.
That's very fair. So we'll put him in C. Very well. Yeah. All right. What about Tinglu? The
Oh, like D tier.
the
Yeah,
reindeer
I like
goat.
that one.
Yeah, with a giant bowl on
Yeah,
his head.
bowl on his head. Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
D.
That's
He's
weird.
not. That's pretty bad.
That looks. It's E.
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 You know what? I'll agree with you. Let's put him in E.
Yeah.
He's boring. Chi-Yu though is A for me. This is my
A
favorite.
for
of
me
them.
too.
Didn't use any of these
Goldfish.
guys ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chien-Pao's
he's
my
a koi
favorite, but
fish.
he's my second.
Baby.
He's a koi fish with yin yang eyes,
And the fish is made of
Baby.
fire.
and the fish is made of fire. Such a fucking cool design.
So the idea of these 4 legendaries is that their body is a treasure of some kind, like a cursed object, and his are the eyes and the things around them.
Yep.
And then the body materializes around them. So like the saber-toothed tiger or the
His
Chien-Pao
eyes.
saber-toothed
Oh.
weasel, the swords are the cursed object, and then his body's kind of like ice that's formed around them in the
It's
shape
ice
of a
and
weasel.
snow, and then the one is
Gotcha.
the I think it's the shit on his back. I think it's the wood
Yeah.
thing, and it forms
Yeah.
into like from grass
Oh,
and
And-
dirt.
okay. Okay.
And
so
they're
it's
all
the-
treasures that
it's
have
the-
killed people or something in the past.
The wooden
Oh, I
tablet,
like
They're
that.
all evil.
a sword, a vessel,
Kinda.
and a set of beads.
Yeah, the set of beads.
She used a set of beads.
But yeah, Chi-Yu is A for me. I love that design.
Yeah, I
That's
say
so
A
good.
too.
Say A.
E.
Baby.
Well, actually, super evil and actually kills people, but
Yeah,
looks like
all
A.
of them are.
all of them are.
But
What about
looks like-
Koraidon, the ancient dragon?
Oh my gosh, he's either A or S for me. I love him.
He
a
might be
lot.
S for me. I think
I
he's
think S.
cool as shit.
I do
Put
too.
him in S.
Yeah, the freaking ancient dinosaur that like looks like kind of like a Native American or like certain like iconography. Just so fucking cool. But what about his partner Miraidon, the future robot dragon?
A tier.
Yeah,
It's,
I'd probably say something like that.
I got Violet, and I liked all the past paradoxes and Koraidon a little better than pretty much anything in Violet's future stuff.
What do you think, Dreadbread?
I'll say A.
Fair enough.
On the right on.
I definitely much prefer Koraidon, but
Yeah.
Miraidon's still very cool.
He's my buddy now, though.
But what about Walking Wake?
S tier.
Really, S tier. People
Dude.
hated this when it first came out.
Suicune Tyrannosaurus Rex, yes.
A, that's an S tier.
Fair enough. I'll put him in S.
People hated him. I thought he was dope as fuck.
Yeah, when they first.
Most people I know hated the futuristic versions because I mean they're fucking boring.
Oh yeah. In terms of the other designs, I remember people really complaining about it when they got leaked.
Really?
Yeah. What about Iron Leaves? Remember that ugly ass deer from earlier with the V
Now
head?
it's ugly.
Now it's a robot.
You know what? Actually, it goes up one for me.
Yeah,
It was what, E tier, F tier?
Yeah, I think it's F. Yeah, it's E.
It goes up to E or D for me because actually it looks better as a robot because it doesn't have that weird face.
And it doesn't have human leg.
I think D.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I'll put it in D tier.
D tier. He moves up 2
I
levels.
think it'd
Good
be
for him.
higher, but if you guys are.
I feel like they tried to do like a Studio Ghibli type effect with those.
The
Give
robots.
it more of a human face.
Oh, you
yeah.
mean the
Previous
OG ones?
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now the most recent ones. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I
I
love
actually
the name.
think he's a solid B, if not.
I think B's.
A.
Yeah.
Just based on the name.
I like him.
I like
He's my favorite of the. Well,
Of
I don't know if he's my favorite of the trio.
the trio.
I also actually like Monkey Dory.
the mischievous trio.
Yeah. The Disloyal
the
3.
names.
The disloyal. God, they're such cool fucking names.
Yeah.
what do you think, Brad?
Put them in B.
B.
Doesn't he have, like, a
B4.
scarf or
Oh,
something?
do we not have them? Yeah, we have the other ones. They're not on here though. That's weird.
Oh.
Oh well.
We'll
No,
know
that
that
he.
they're D.
Honestly, I'd probably put them all.
We
in
have
B.
Ogre Pond too.
Monkey Dory,
Controversial opinion. I also think he's a B.
Pheasantipity. I love that name.
Like C.
I'd probably put them all in B. I like all of them. Oh, she's
Oh my
Poison
God,
Fairy
I love
too.
the
I love
names. the names are awesome.
that.
It's like a
Pheasantipity.
band.
That's such
Dread, what do
a,
you
that's
think?
kind of the idea. They're supposed to be like a band of mischievous thieves, but they're they're not very good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what's the joke?
But Ogre Pond, bro, this is S.
Yeah.
Like,
I like quite.
The
You gotta
idea.
show him the masks.
Yeah. Ogre Pond. I need to play the DLC, but when I
just
found
beat
out
Kitakami.
that this is what the Pokemon looks like, and it just wears different masks, I was like, this is a cool fucking Pokemon.
And the mask change its types and changes the type of its signature move. And
Because
when it have you seen it when it terrestrializes?
no,
The mask becomes gigantic and covers up his entire body, like dwarfs him.
that's amazing. Yeah, so
Look
this
up,
is all
Ogre Palm terrestrialized.
because this is all we got initially, but then then we found out. Yep, this is what it is. It's a cutie.
Oh my gosh, I clicked terrestrial, and then it
Oh
just
yeah,
says
that's so good.
You see his
I
little
like
legs
that a lot.
He's getting a little
sticking
legs
out on the bottom,
Oh,
and
it's
he
for
gets one
all
for
of
each
them.
mask. Yeah, each mask gets one.
Yeah, it's S. Easy S. This is a great
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Why
Yeah.
don't they Kabuki masks?
Yep.
Because it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a festival masks.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, S. Fair. Just a great idea for.
Actually, he's the reason the festival uses the masks.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah. That,
Do we even have these ones? I don't know if we do.
What, Gouging
we,
Fire?
Yeah, we don't have Gouging
might-
Fire either.
You have Raging Bolt, but not Gouging Fire.
Um,
Raging Bolt.
Gouging Fire would probably actually put like A or S along with the
or
regular. I
S,
actually think
yeah.
he looks really cool.
I do too. He's supposed to be a Triceratops.
Oh, such a good idea. Raging Bull, people also hated this when it first got
I
revealed.
think he's at least a solid A too.
But I think he's an A.
I think he's cool.
I think he's actually really cool, and I love that.
I love that his neck is so tall that he gets thunderclouds around him.
Very goofy idea, and I love it.
It also makes me think of Horizon.
Yes, the Horizon Zero Dawn, the giant robot disc head ones.
Yep.
Yeah, this one also has Iron Boulder. I think is still probably an FD. It's still pretty bad, honestly.
They really, I have Violet.
Iron Crown's okay.
They really shafted us.
All right, what about Terrapagos?
Terrapagos. Like Galapagos.
Yeah.
Like a B tier.
Yeah, B. I love the type symbols on its back.
I just think he's too busy.
It's very busy.
Say
C. Let's put.
Which is funny because when the DLC first got announced and all we had were the 2 pictures, I thought that would have been flipped for me.
Pecharunt.
Pecharunt.
You know who that is? God, it's also not on here.
He's very new. He came out with the epilogue that came out like a week ago.
I'll have to.
He's the trio master for the Disloyal 3.
I actually like
based
him.
on the peach. He's Momotaro. It's the Legend of Momotaro.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You know what? He's now like yes, that's cool. Oh, here's the Robo one.
He's like a C tier for me.
He
also has taken over people over as like zombies or something.
All right, so we're gonna rapid fire through the final ones because I know you gotta go. So,
alrighty, let's do this.
So first off, let's look up
the origin forms.
Primal.
Primal.
Yeah, they had the Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. So what if Groudon and Kyogre had shit on them?
I'm gonna put them both at B tier because I think it takes away from them.
Yeah, I think it's just silly. Like it just feels like an unnecessary addition.
They were like, well, it's Gen 6, so we have to use the gimmick, and it's Mega. How do we incorporate this? And I think it's probably one of the best ways they could have incorporated a Mega Evolution.
Like giving them super special Megas that aren't Megas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. These ones for me.
What?
Okay, so
Mega
Latios and Latias
are the exact same Pokemon.
Would be like a B because I do like the fact that they become actual jets.
Yeah.
However, since they're almost exactly the same, they become like an F for me.
Yeah.
Like, can you... the only way to tell them apart now is their eyes and pose are different. That's it. They're exactly...
I put them D tier.
D tier, yep.
Yeah.
I have a figure of one of them.
Like, it very much upsets me that they're exactly the same.
Is that... Yeah,
and I don't even hate the design, but since they're exactly the same, I now hate the design. Yeah, exactly. Can you tell me which one that is?
No, it came in a figure set.
That's Latias. Because Latios has fingers. It's the only way to tell the difference.
Okay.
So Mega Mewtwo Y and X.
I was just
Because it came in
I'm just putting all the duos together. Honestly, I think...
Oh my god.
Yeah, very crazy design. Like, Y the Psychic Baby, I think is actually pretty cool. But
I do.
X the Fighting Mewtwo
is boring.
I only like it because I like Pokken and no other reason at all.
I would say Mega Mewtwo X is D tier and Y is maybe a B tier.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think Y is a good design, not like amazing, but good, and then X is not. X is not a good one. What about was this one? Oh, this was
Duskmane or Lunala, or that might be Necrozma Dusk and Necrozma. Yeah, look at Duskmane Necrozma.
I looked at earlier.
Oh yeah.
I think that might be what those are.
Yeah, here we go.
There's a bunch. He's got all kinds of different forms. That's Duskmane. Ooh.
That's like
Ooh, I
a
like that
A
one.
for me. That actually looks pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool.
I would say A too.
I
Looks
like
like a
that we're
Zoid.
both on
It does.
Bulbapedia.
What about Lunala?
B.
C.
C.
It's alright.
B. Yeah, it's fine.
Seeb.
That's why I say you just
Seeb.
go on Bulbapedia.
Steve.
But the other one,
That's what I
like an
think.
A. That one's pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna put it in C. Fair enough. A favorite for many, including myself.
Mega Rayquaza.
Mega Rayquaza. What happened? Now this one also just had shit added onto it,
It did.
but holy shit, is fucking cool.
I like this one version a lot better than the other one.
Exactly, like
I don't see. Like I'm like feel like I'm the only one. I do not like Mega Rayquaza as nearly as much.
I'd
Rayquaza.
Too
probably
much shit on it.
I'd probably still put it in A though.
Yeah, I could. I'll go A.
I don't like the extra stuff on it.
It's fine.
I would say I very much do. I think
There's
it's still
not
an
a lot of
S,
Mega
but we'll put it in
Evolutions
A.
that I like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say B, and I was like, you know, we'll go A.
Like a lot of Megas.
Next we got Eternatus. That's VMAX. I meant. Oh, it's Gigantamax. Is the super forms.
You can find it on Bulbapedia.
Yeah.
Go Bulbapedia then. So,
Yeah.
Eternatus, the weird dragon, becomes a giant hand.
You just go and you can click on
You-
it. And,
Also, you can't even
Yeah.
play him, or legally own this version of him. It's
Yeah.
completely a boss battle.
Yeah, it's the final boss of the game, of the core game.
hand.
It was like a C. I think it's
D.
cool.
Yeah, I don't really like
think
it. You know what hurts it for me is
D.
the flying saucer behind it. More
That's just
so
its,
than anything.
that's just its arm.
That's it. Yeah.
I want to know where its face is.
You're looking at it, maybe. Put him in D.
To be fair, we don't know where regular Turnus' face quite is half the
I
time.
think. Oh yeah, I guess.
The Galarian birds.
Yeah, the Galarian birds.
Chicken.
Huge
Chicken.
upgrades.
See if I can just get all of them. Raccoon, Moltres. There we go. So what happens when you give them newer designs? You get.
I like those newer designs a lot better.
Me too.
I do too.
Chicken.
Get out of here.
He's a road runner.
I would say so. The one I know for sure, I'd almost give Galarian Moltres like an S tier.
Yeah. The Dark Firebird is very fucking cool. I
It
love
is.
its whole gimmick is it's a huge dickhead.
Also, if anyone's interested in shinies here, I think it's cool that their shinies are just the regular legendary colors. They're
Yeah.
Kanto ones.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
I think the other two are A tiers.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Oh yeah, they are. That's actually looks really cool. I'm here for that.
I mean, aside from Galarian Moltres, I think it looks better with its colors.
Aptos looks like a angry chocobo.
Yeah.
He becomes a fighting
He is
type
chicken.
road runner.
And it's great.
He is Roadrunner.
In fact, how you battle him
Also-
he's too fast, so you just have to chase him.
I was gonna say Galarian Moltres also has one of the prettiest fucking Pokemon cards I've ever
Oh
seen.
yeah, I love.
Oh hey,
it.
those are the Gigantamax Urshifus.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about them.
Gigantamax. Urshifu. So there's a single.
They kind of look the same. I
Yeah.
guess not.
No, they
red and
actually do
blue.
look different. Because there's single strike
Rapid Strike.
and rapid strike. Because one is actually blue
Yeah.
and one is like they actually are different designs. One's
That's
like
right.
angry and red, and the other one's like calm and blue. It also the blue one also gets side
Yeah.
bands and stuff. Honestly, I think they're both like A. I actually think they
Yeah.
look really good.
Yeah, they A tier.
Yeah. They really knocked out the park with Urshifu in general.
Absolutely. People might have complained about that DLC, but no one complained about Kubfu and Urshifu.
Yeah.
Mostly because they just
People
wanted...
complain about everything.
They really do. But they also really wanted more like legendaries and stuff because the game was missing a lot of stuff.
They added like fucking 6 of them.
Yeah, but then the
Or
next
7.
DLC added everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
What about Melmetal? What if...
Wait, I thought we already did Melmetal. Gigantamax?
Not-
I've never even
Yeah,
seen this.
no, Gigantamax Melmetal. Yes.
Oh, I've never even
Pokemon's
seen this. I didn't know this
website has all of them.
existed.
Yep.
I hate it. D.
I hate it. G. Yeah, that's fair. It's D.
I want to say
E, actually.
E. Alright, we'll go to E.
Yeah, I hate it.
Do we have that? Cause that's on the
We don't
website.
have any more, so it doesn't
No,
matter.
okay.
No, you have a couple more.
No, Gigantamax.
Oh,
I
okay.
found it on Pokemon's website. So.
Not even gonna rank Calyrex mounted.
Oh, it
Because
has
it's
those
just
too.
those 2 Pokemon again,
those.
but Calyrex rides them now. This is the
Yeah.
only versions you can actually catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know that Pokemon's
But
name
we
for a
will
while.
do our last few Pokemon. We have
The
Palkia
origin.
and Dialga origin forms.
We also forgot the Terrapagos' OG
Yeah,
form,
yeah,
which I think is down there.
That'll be the last one. So what if Palkia and Dialga were centaurs, but without arms?
They look cool.
I thought the tap's a good picture.
I think this one? Well, that's not what they look like.
No, there was another drawing, I thought. Or maybe that. No. go
That's
down.
also not what they look like.
Yeah. I thought I saw something different. Never mind.
There's in the
Oh,
game.
hey.
Oh, here we go.
That-
That'll work.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I think they're hideous.
yeah, I'm indifferent about him. I don't really care for him.
D tier.
Fair enough. I would like
Idiot.
Palkia if he had his arms.
Yeah.
I don't like Dialgas. Final Pokemon we got was called
It's Terrapagos, though. That's the same Pokemon.
I know, I didn't remember its name.
It's like
oh, sorry.
Galapagos Islands.
Terrapagos.
Because it's a tour.
Here he is.
Oh my goodness, baby.
Um,
Baby.
Oh, that is a cute picture.
hideous.
It's
E tier.
baby.
That is hideous.
No, it's baby.
E tier.
It's
Think it's E?
baby.
Oh, I hate it. I think it would be better if it didn't have the weird crystal ponytail
Fair enough.
No, it's baby.
top knot thing.
Alright, so this
Well,
is
you
our
have bad
list.
taste in babies.
So,
Not all babies deserve love.
that's true.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Honestly, I think the one I agree with the most is our F tiers.
Yeah.
Because these are all some of the worst Pokemon ever. Not just legendaries. They're just extra bad because they're also legendaries.
Yeah.
There is one Pokemon missing from this list.
Oh no.
Who?
Shuckle? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shuckle.
But he'd
He's
just be
SS.
S, so it doesn't matter.
Wait,
Maybe triple
Shuckle.
S.
Triple, yeah, he'd be triple.
What?
Same way, he would be just below Bidoof, who's in God
Cool.
tier.
Wait,
Yes.
those aren't what?
Well, all right, guys. I have to head out.
See,
Thanks for having me.
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is funky. Peace.
Bees.
Okay,
that
so
is-
next list,
Yeah.
we drank all the baby Pokemon, and they're
There's-
all just baby.
To be fair, there's not. It's not a tier list then. They're
They're
just
all just baby tier.
to see. I don't know how many actual baby Pokemon there are that are actually like called baby Pokemon.
Togepi.
Yeah, Togepi's
Pichu.
one of them. Pichu. Well, most of them come from Gen 2.
Yeah, that's when
'Cause,
they were introduced.
Yeah. There we go. Whoops. But yeah, it was great. Also having you back on a channel trip, right? You gotta coordinate more so you can be on more.
E.
But if you want to watch more of his content as well, you can find him at twitch.tv/dread_bread. DREDD_BREAD.
Yep.
You.
So, as always, everybody, don't forget to stay lucky, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.